Hi, I'm Lilia Luciano.
I'm Michael Anthony Adams.
So it's been exactly a week since the Carr Fire started. We're in French Gulch. This is part of Shasta County. It's about 30 miles away from Redding. And we came into this town, we came through seeking where the flames were. We understand that we were kind of west of the area where the fire was growing. And what we discovered was a town that, as they say, dodged a bullet, because in every direction where you look, there's just land that's been burned. And yet this area, Main Street, has remained intact. And 20 or so of about 300 residents decided to stay behind and not follow the evacuation orders.
And at least half of those residents are behind us at the French Gulch Hotel and Saloon. It has a TV, it has air conditioning, and they're providing free food and water and cold drinks to those that have stayed behind.
I know they don't want us here, but in certain instances, we can be just as valuable as they can.
There's a number of reasons why people don't leave, and so we wanted to find out why people stay behind.
We just got across a checkpoint, and there's nobody supposed to be here. There's been mandatory evacuations. What are you doing here? We saw you on your bike coming across, and I was just curious.
Well, I was as curious as you guys were. I was actually just making sure that there was no current of fire coming this way. So I rode up on the hill just to check, and I couldn't take the smoke, so I just backtracked back home.
So what are you waiting for to get out?
The sign to head out is if I see 50-foot flames, for sure. Because like I said, I've got things ready to go. I just got no place to go. And I'm supposed to be, like I said, evacuated, but we've been here for the last 3 days, and like if the wind starts picking up real bad, then that's the time to leave, because that means that it's drawing oxygen towards that fire, and it's blowing it this way. And so that's why I'm just watching the signs, definitely. And I'm very cautious about it. I'm outside most of the day, so I've got family, I've got animals, and and they're ready to go. We're just not ready to leave our house yet.
All right, we'll see ya.
As we heard the firefighters saying, though, when they tell you to get out, they want you to get out because they're telling you for a reason. You chose to stay, but you also have some expertise and knowledge that allowed you to prepare your property for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So why did you decide to stay?
Well, a lot because of that, because I've been clearing the property. I've spent I don't know how many man hours cutting manzanita and brush and just clearing. There's a fire break up there. It's probably 200 feet wide.
So with all the preparation that you did, there were still things that they noticed that you didn't notice.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah, and there was things that they did that I probably wouldn't have done.
A few hundred yards up the road, there's still some fire there on the hill, and we saw the video that the firemen showed us that behind your house, it looked like hell behind your house. And you were here the night that all the flames were roaring up there. What advice would you give to people, who aren't in your position that know what they're doing? It sounds like they do need to leave.
Oh yeah, definitely. We had the vehicle staged on the lawn, and we were always ready to go. My son had his truck. His buddy was going to drive the orange truck, and then I was going to drive the Jeep out, and we, caravan out of here. So we were always ready to go. We were ready to fight fire, but we always had a plan to leave.
Thank you guys. Oh my God, they worked so hard. You own the hotel.
Yes, I do.
And you decided to stay.
Yes.
Why did you decide to stay?
This hotel was built in 1885. The future owners need to understand that the past owners have all stayed through these tragedies and protected it. It's a historic landmark. It's the heart of this town. I have water pumps. I have a 10,000 gallon water tank back there. I have my own ability to fight fire. And when they pull in to protect this place, I'll be fighting right alongside them. I will be in it with them.
We've been watching the fire go out and then come back towards us and go up. This fire is acting totally unnormal. I've never seen a fire that acts like this.
What's different?
It's just so unpredictable. The firefighters are like, okay, we got this hillside out, and then the next moment, they go to another spot that's hot, and an hour and a half later, they're back fighting in the same damn area. They can try to make us miserable, which they have done. But we don't have to leave, you know, we have a choice. And they're like, well, you can't be outside, you have to be indoors, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, there's that needs to be done, you know. And a lot of these officers that are coming in, and believe me, they're the greatest, because we call them the looter patrol.
And here there hasn't been any looting.
Oh no, I think people would be afraid to come in here because almost every house in here has guns.
Yeah.
And those that are left knows everybody. Yeah, it's way easier pickings in town. Why risk your life coming out here where you know you'll be shot? You know?
For more stories like this one, remember to subscribe. And if you have comments or your own stories, or if you want to let me know what I should be covering next, please do so in the comments section below.